Nevertheless, the 1901 still has a place of pride in our history, just not officially recognised, approved or gazetted history in our Hansards. In 1907, the Commonwealth of Australia gained Papua New Guinea as part of our territories, with this prompting Parliament to change the Pacific Star design to that of the 7-point red ensign we see much of today. It was put into place by Parliament yet again, and by way of no referendum in 1908, also gazetted and recorded in the Hansard reports. So the Gazette, number 65, 1908, Commonwealth of Australia Gazette, Commonwealth of Australia Gazette, number 65, Commonwealth of Australia, published by authority, number 65, 19th of December, 1908, page 1709, Department of External Affairs, Melbourne, 8th of December, 1908. His Excellency, the Governor-General directs the publication for general information of the subjoined dispatch of the Secretary of State Colonies and Enclosure respecting an alteration in the design of the Commonwealth flag. E. L. Batchelor, Minister of State for External Affairs, Downing Street, 27th of October 1908, Commonwealth of Australia, miscellaneous. My Lord, I have the honour to acknowledge the receipt of Lord Northcote's dispatch number 194 of the 22nd of July, proposing an alteration in the design of the Commonwealth flag by the substitution of a star with 7 points for a 6-pointed star, which now appears beneath the Union Jack. This dispatch was laid before the Lords Commissioners of the Admiralty, and I here now to transmit to your Lordship for communication to your government a warrant issued by the Lordships authorising the flag, amended as desired, to be flown by vessels registered in the Commonwealth. The design of the corresponding star on the Commonwealth blue ensign and of the star in the badge of the Governor-General will be similarly amended, and copies of each of the 3 amended designs, as they will eventually appear in the Admiralty flag book, will be forwarded to you in due course. In consequence of the issue of the enclosed warrant, the warrant dated the 4th of June 1903 and enclosed in Mr. Chamberlain's dispatch, miscellaneous, of the 24th, becomes obsolete, and I should be glad if you would be good enough to forward it to me in order that it may be returned to the Admiralty for cancellation. So you see, all 3 versions had a place in history and historical significance. However, only 2 blue and red ensign versions gained approval backed by gazetted and approved Hansard reported documentations. So you see, all 3 should be able to be flown by a free Imperial Crown Commonwealth people. Another note, official dimensions were only first gazetted in 1934. In fact, there were no official documents in 1901 or 1902 or even 1903 in regards to these specific flag dimensions. However, these people claim all these facts so far to be untrue, and we the Australian people are retarded. Laugh out loud. Now it's time to address the clear elephant in the room. The self-appointed king of this Kingdom of Australia has stated many claims, some of which are indeed true and easy to find and in many historical books and literature, most of which has come from history books, atlases, historians, official parliamentary documents and avid researchers much like ourselves. However, much of his own and his followers' information has been manipulated to suit not only their narrative but their own agenda. For instance, the claim that we have an occupied country is fact. The claim we have a specific coat of arms is also a fact. The claim we have a specific line of authority dating back to July 1900, and we might add further back, also fact. However, his claim to the Federal Red Ensign 1901 being the flag of that authority and linking our ANZAC to that authority is absolutely incorrect. In fact, before we even had a flag to call our own, it was that of the flag of Great Britain. So we have established that prior to Federation and before we even designed a flag, we come under the Union Jack. We have already established that the first official Red Ensign flag of our Commonwealth was that of the 1903 version. We have also established that our Commonwealth is a Christian Protestant Imperial Crown Realm, subdivision of Great Britain. Royal Coat of Arms of the United Kingdom, Great Britain and subdivisions of the Commonwealth from 1837 to 1954. Disclaimer. Sure, we cannot prove he has used information from other legitimate or government sources, historians and avid researchers including ourselves, as they have not or will not produce them. That's not what we are debating here. However, We have been around researching for 25 years, and many avid historians have come before us. We have seen much of this information this so-called king proclaims as his over our many years in research, from books and histories, and those sources mentioned which are way beyond his years and that of our own.
I wanna vanish. I'm bound up, caged in,